Hello everyone, this is Bill Travis. To all of my drum students, I hope you're staying safe and healthy. Also having a great time on spring break, as well as the coronavirus time off. Um, Everything's shutting down, so I thought I would make a video of some of my favorite fills. There are 20 of them, ranging from super easy to pretty difficult. So please work on them as much as you can and see how far you can get. Also work on technique, like where are your thumbs? Are your thumbs on the sides of the stick pointing in? Are your index fingers extended or are they curled around the stick? Make sure they're curled around the stick. Also work on like where are you striking? Are you striking in the center of the drum where it sounds the best? And of course work on speed. Push your speed. None of these drum fills are below us. We can constantly improve on all of them. Even if you don't have a drum set or you're not around a drum set, you can still tap on your thigh, your feet on the ground. It doesn't matter. Use buckets, use pans, whatever you can, okay? Good luck. Here we go. All right, here we go. 2 per drum, the easiest one. Everyone knows this. Probably start with your right hand, unless you're left-handed. The drum will go towards the right, so let's start with the right hand. Always end a fill with a crash and a foot. So bass drum and a crash. Next one, obviously, 4 per drum, 4 per drum. So, 2 per drum, faster. 4 per drum. You can mix these up. You can play them backwards. So 2 per drum, backwards. 4 per drum, backwards. I'll do that slower. Always leading with the right hand. Okay. Next one, we're going to do, let's do a mixture of 2 and 4. So a mixture of 2 and 4 would go maybe 2, 4, 2, 4. Or start with a 4. Reverse it. A lot of times, those of you that have drum sets, a lot of times when I reverse something, I'll go ahead and do the other crash because I just feel we always give the right-handed crash over here way too much love. So reversing that again and striking the left-handed crash. Good, good, good. So that was example 1, 2 per drum. Example 2, 4 per drum. Maybe example 3 would be mixing the 2 and 4 together. So this will be example 4. This will be 3 per hand and adding a foot in the fill finally. So we're going to basically, if you're counting it, 1 E and Don't forget, floor tom, do the 3. Do a bass drum on the and then another bass drum with the crash. All right, a little faster. Example number 5, we're going to do a triplet. So triplet's going to alternate your hands, okay? So you're going to start with right hand, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, crash. also reverse that. All right, example number 6 would be the 6-tuplet. We're doubling the triplet. So you start with your right hand on every single drum, and there's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, crash. Reverse it. You can mix, obviously. Example 7 will be mixing the 6-tuplet and the triplet. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dun, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is actually hard because with the triplet, you're always going to be alternating hands. So if I did a 6-tuplet, and I just flubbed. Sometimes when I play slow, I kind of mess up. Sorry. So once again, 6-tuplet, triplet, 6-tuplet, triplet, crash. Reverse that. Maybe we start with the triplet. Reverse it. Love it. Okay. Next, example 8, we are going to do a triplet, but the 2 hands, the first 2 of the triplet are going to be the 2 hands, and the end of the triplet is going to be the bass. So basically, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, crash. Another one of those 2 bass drums in a row at the very end. Here's how it goes. Reverse it. Also, I am sometimes switching hands, so sometimes I'll start with right, left, kick. Sometimes maybe if I reverse it or just feel like it, I'll start with my left hand. I can actually go a little bit faster, a little smoother with my left hand. Okay? You can also put that around the drums. So you don't always have to do every single quarter note per drum, okay? Once again, I do like left-handed stuff, so I like to do... Make it as fun as you want to do. Sometimes I'll throw that on the hi-hat too. I'll go snare, hi-hat, kick. Reverse your hands if you want. So first snare. That's kind of cool. What else? You can change it up. Sometimes I'll do triplets exactly the same. I'll just move my hands all around the hi-hat. So I'll go. Sounds cool. All right, moving on. Number 9 is the classic paradiddle, okay? So everyone should know probably your rudiments by now. Paradiddle is the right, left, right, left, right, left, left. A lot of times when you accent the pair, the very first note, it sounds, it's going to become a groove. So you can throw that all over the drum set. Okay, have fun with that. Paradiddle once again. Just repeat. Okay. Number 10, example number 10 is hurtas. We could go crazy with this forever. I'll try to keep it short. Hurtas are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw it around the drums. How you could throw this into an actual 4/4 measure fill is a hurta is 1/16 note quicker than an actual quarter note. So you're only getting the one E and then you're moving to the next drum. So after I do 4 hurtas, I still have one full quarter note left. So I could just do 4/16 notes on the snare when I'm done. So I could do hurta, 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 and then go 4E and crash wherever you want. Sounds like this. Super cool. Reverse it. Do whatever you want with those last 4. I just did. Or at least I think I did. Also, with the hurta, you can also separate your hands on the drums. So you can start up here. Start just your first note of the hurta on the tom. You can mix it all up. Yeah, so it sounds super cool. Also add the foot. So I just did 1, 2, 3, foot. Lots of fun with hurtas. Obviously, if you have a double bass pedal, you can do hurtas on your feet. Kind of advanced. Next, example 11. We can mix the paradiddle and hurta together, okay? So there can be fills where you're just doing number 1, like this simple beat. And you can start off with 2 paradiddles and maybe 2 hurtas. Sounds like this. So let me actually go further into that. So 2 paradiddles, that'll be 2. At the end of this fill, you'll only have 2 16th notes that you need to add on. So all right, once again. Do that, okay? Just mix up your rudiments, have fun with that stuff. All right. Example number 12. If you do have a double bass, which we're getting a little bit more advanced here, but if you do have a double bass, you can do 2 on the hands, 2 on the feet. This is some of the more general, easy stuff whenever you have a double bass pedal. So I'm going to go right, left, and with the feet I can go right, left. Reverse your hands. I'm more of a left-handed player, so I go left, right, left, right. Moving around the drums. Okay, moving beyond that, number 13, example number 13 would be 4 on the hands, 2 on the feet. You see where we're going with this. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, I'll do it left. You also don't need to, per se, keep your 4 notes on your hands on 1 per drum, right? Or on 4 per drum. We can mix it up. I could start here. Okay. You could start here. You could go. Wherever you want to. That's fun stuff. Example 14, we can do 6 on the hands, 2 on the feet. Okay, and then you can mix all of those together. You can mix 6, 4, or 2 on your hands. Always doing 2 on the feet. Lots of cool, fun stuff there. All right, moving on. Oh, also, you know what? Example 15, we're going to mix it together a little bit more, but like let's say on the 4 on the hand and 2 on the bass drum, you want to strike some cymbals. They would just be there by themselves, no bass drum. So I could go right, left, right, left, right, left. And for me to do this clean for you, I'll do it left hand. So what I did there is actually did the 4 on the hand, so cymbal, cymbal, snare, snare, bass, bass, and then I just did the simple 4 on the snare by itself, okay? So 1, 2, 5, 6, and then I just did 1, 2, 3, 4. So I shared, okay? So cymbals first. I messed up, sorry. All right. Example 16. We have 3 and 3. So 3 on your hands. Hopefully I'm staying in focus here. So 3 on the hands, 3 on the feet. That could be tricky. So I guess sometimes I like to do a crash on the 1. So that would be with the feet. Notice I'm starting with my right foot for the 3 on the bass drum, and then I'm coming back with the left, right, left on the snare. that all over the drum set. So you can start with maybe this cymbal. Sounds cool. What if you want to strike all of those first three on the crash? I happen to have my favorite three right here. So I could go right, left, right, and then come back to the snare, left, right, left. Sounds kind of cool, maybe if you're doing a beat and you want to throw those in. Fun stuff. I hope you guys are having fun. Let's see. Oh, cymbal choke. So some of you students I have not taught the cymbal choke just yet. So basically you want to make a figure like a gun, okay? Get over by the cymbal always first. Don't strike and then try to find it. Find it first, then strike it, okay? So I have it, it's in between. Lots of people love the eye of the tiger. Okay, you can do the opposite, depending on which hand you like to strike with. Okay. Also, you can do a one-handed choke. Just be careful. Just be careful. I like to strike it and basically follow the stick up. Okay. I like to sometimes lay the stick on the cymbal, follow it up. If you don't have too much of your stick eaten away. That way you always know where it is. Watch this in kind of slow motion. You don't have to do this, but sometimes you might miss, okay? Sometimes you could do 3 on the feet as you're doing a choke. Kind of sounds cool. All right, so that's cymbal chokes. Whichever one works best for you. If you like over here, striking with your right hand with the right foot, that makes sense. I kind of like striking with the left hand and choking with the right hand. Some people can't get the left hand and right foot together. Make sure you do. Make sure you get that nice and tight. Okay. Moving on. Ooh, we just got 3 more. So example 18. Example 18 we have, let's see. Oh, example 18 I already did 3 of feet on the cymbal. So I think that's this. Once again, the 3 on your feet, it's just the very first accent is the... Kind of fun, kind of fun. All right, example number 19. Double stroke roll around the drum set. So another rudiment you guys should know is double stroke roll. I teach everybody that. Just 2 per hand. Okay? Spread that all over the drum set. A lot of ride, cymbal, hi-hat, that's kind of cool. A lot of things you can do with that. Just know that the bounce is going to be way different on the snare than the floor tom. It's very hard to bounce on the floor tom, or even the second tom. That was a buzz stroke roll, by the way. Buzz stroke roll, the only time where you can actually let your fingers off the stick and crush the stick. Cool. That was a bonus. That was not written down. Okay, double stroke roll, and finally the last one, example 20, which is really just add a rudiment, which is a 5-stroke roll before any fill, okay? So a 5-stroke roll, if a double stroke roll is this goes forever. A 5-stroke roll, you count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's a 7-stroke roll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's a 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 1 E and a 2. You can count it either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 E and a 2. Doesn't matter. Just focus on 5s for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can single them too if you want. But as you're doing like a groove, I love to start a lot of fills with my 5-stroke roll. Now your 5-stroke roll won't start on 1. It'll actually start on the and of 4, usually. Like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? That's just an easy 4 per drum. So I did the 5-stroke roll, and then I followed it by 4 per drum. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and then started the 4 per drum, just so you're not going. Right? So this is the 5-stroke roll going into the 5th note of the 5-stroke roll is the beginning of your fill. I'll just give you some examples now. I'm just going to kind of go off. And if I do something cool, maybe I'll stop and explain it. But I'm just going to do some beats and go over those fills while I'm doing a beat. Beat number 1 generally, just to keep it simple. You should also be able to play on the hi-hat, but you also should be able to play everything on the ride as well. Anyways, just some goofing around. I hope you guys had fun. That was awesome. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.